I remember the day that we came in for the first Sunday service here at the facility, and I was chatting to Peter in the foyer, and we were just enjoying the space and kind of reveling in what had been achieved. And I remember saying to Peter, I said, "This is really great, it's huge, but it's not big enough." And he might not have liked that on the opening day, but I think that the experience we've had in 10 years is that we've really so many new things have been brought into our community.
Yeah, where to from here is a really great question. At one level, I'm not quite sure. At another level, I think it's going to be an ongoing increase of what we're already experiencing.
Paid in full. Yeah, definitely excited about that. I think the doors that will open after we can clear the debt is really exciting, and the thought of what that will do and the giving power that as a church and as a congregation that the things that we can do with that finance, I think will just snowball and be super exciting to see.
I love all the idea about being debt free, and our parents have always kept us quite involved in the discussion about why it is so important to support this sort of project, and even if we have to make small sacrifices at home, you look what we've got here now, and you'd have to say it's all been worth it.
What next? The hearts of our congregation are exploding for him, to see more of him. People genuinely cry out in prayer for our nation to be saved, whereas before we prayed because we meant to. Not everyone, but for many of us it was a challenge.
I think we've been hindered a little bit in the past with the debt, but now as that's being freed up, you can see things are just starting to happen. Slowly still, but things that have been in the pipeline and dreams that Pete's had for this place are starting to happen.
I think the next 10 years, I can't even imagine what that will hold, but the rate at which this church just moves with technology and the times and people and the culture is really phenomenal. So I can't even comprehend what the next 10 years will look like, but I know, looking back at the last 10 years, that the next 10 years are going to be even better and even greater than that.
The Imagine project has two primary thrusts. One is that we would understand that God is worthy of us responding to the prophetic words that He's given to us about being paid in full. But not just us corporately, but also personally, so families and individuals in the life of the church.
We've got a little daughter, and just to see what her life is going to be like in the next 10 years here, it's been one of the things that's been so on my heart as we've given over many, many years, is to think one day we'll have a child and children here. And I guess in one way we've been building a place that we want our family to grow up in, and to think of where Shiloh will be in 10 years' time, in the environment that we are here as a church. She's going to outstretch us very, very quickly as parents. She's going to go much further and accelerate much further than we could have ever hoped or dreamed.